Good afternoon, VC. It's Glen Kellaway from the basement. It's Friday afternoon. What a gorgeous frigging day in Eastern Ontario, Canada. It's 21 degrees Celsius out today with the sun shining. That is 70 degrees Fahrenheit for all my US friends. Yeah, beautiful day. So, but rather than be outside, I would rather be with you in my basement talking about music. So I came up with this little theme here. The best run of three consecutive albums by a band. Now, I'm not going to rank them. I'm just going to show them. I picked, I think, 10 or 12. I'm sure there's 100 more depending on your taste and what you're into. So let's get started. I'm just doing them at random here. Okay. Actually, the first one I want to do is the hardest one. So let's do that first. I'm not quite sure which way to go. I'm undecided. The Rolling Stones. You guys got to help me with this. I really would love your opinion on this one. It's tough. My 4 favorite Rolling Stones albums are all consecutive. 2 of them bookend. My top 2. Beggar's Banquet. Now this is the SHMSACD from Japan. Sounds really good. Beggar's Banquet is my 2nd favorite Rolling Stones album. I freaking love it. So after Beggar's Banquet, they put out Let It Bleed. Then we get Sticky Fingers. And then my favorite Stones album, Exile on Main Street. You'll notice I played or showed 3 CDs. I don't have the classic Stones albums on vinyl yet. I'm working on it. This is an original copy of Exile on Main Street with the postcards and original pressing, Canadian. It's in great shape. There it is. The COC 2900 number. Great album. My favorite Stones album. What's the run of 3? Is it Beggar's Banquet, Sticky Fingers, and Let It Bleed? Is it Sticky Fingers, Let It Bleed, and Exile? I don't know if there's a wrong answer, but my problem is that because I'm bookmarked the 2, I can't leave one of my other favorite out. So I don't know what the frick to do. Because Exile's my favorite, I got to go that way and leave Beggars off. That's the only reason I'm choosing it. All 4 are incredible. So there's a good one to start off with. The rest are all easy from here for me. Where are we going next? How about go with Bob? Bob Dylan. I think most people agree with this the big trilogy here. Bringing It All Back Home. Highway 61. And my favorite Bob Dylan album, Blonde on Blonde. Actually my 2nd favorite album of all time, Blonde on Blonde. Okay, that's a tough one. Cream. Fresh Cream, their debut album. Disraeli Gears, their 2nd album, and my favorite album cover of all time. And Wheels of Fire, great double album. Man, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. This is actually from a Cream classic album selection, Cream. It's actually a pretty good set. Sounds okay. If you don't have Cream and you just want to get some on your on CD, great set. Comes with those 3 albums I mentioned, plus Goodbye Cream. Yeah, very cool. Anyway, yeah, Cream. 3 great albums in a row. Where else are we going? Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm going somewhere else. Yes. The Yes album. Then Fragile, followed by, I think, their masterpiece, Close to the Edge. So 3 great albums. Yes, all in a row. The Who. Oh. Tommy. Who's next? Quadrophenia. This is the Blu-ray audio of Quadrophenia. Actually sounds pretty good. Quadrophenia. The Who. Great trilogy of albums, all in a row. Santana. Santana 1, 2, 3. Oh, God. Oops, that's not one. That is their first debut album. Followed quickly by Abraxas, another killer album. And my favorite of the 3 is Santana 3. This is an original master recording, Mo-Fi, limited edition, SACD. Sounds amazing. Santana. Van Morrison. Another album that's in my top 5 of all time. Van Morrison, Astral Weeks, followed by the amazing Moondance. 2 incredible albums that I play all the time and will continue to play all my life. They're just incredible. And then followed by his band and the Street Choir, which has Domino on it, Blue Money. Great album. So there's Van with a great trio of albums all in a row. Neil Young. So Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. I'm starting with that one. My cover for Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere is hanging on a wall, autographed by Neil, so I don't have it on in my CD. So I'm going to show the actual CD. Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. I am trying to find that that on vinyl. Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. It's freaking hard to find. What's next after that would have to be After the Gold Rush. And then Harvest. What a trio of albums that is. The great Neil Young. Next, Elvis Costello. His first 3 albums are frigging awesome. I don't think he's ever matched it. The only one I like other than that is Spike. I rank it tied with these 3 as the great Elvis Costello albums. His debut, My Aim Is True, just a great album. Then we go to This Year's Model, followed by what is my favorite Elvis Costello album, Armed Forces, with Oliver's Army on it, and What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding. Just a great album this is. Yeah. So Elvis Costello came up with 3 genius albums to start his career in a row. Chicago. Transit Authority. CTA. This is another original master recording, SACD, limited edition, Mo-Fi recording. Sounds amazing as well. This is one of the great albums of all time. Followed quickly by number 2, which is brilliant all the way through. I never quite know which one I like better, 1 or 2. They're both just incredible records. Yeah, this is the Steven Wilson remix from a couple of years ago. Sounds great. And then 3, Chicago 3, which definitely isn't as good as the first 2. It's got some brilliant moments though, and then a few that aren't so brilliant, but overall, I mean, it's not a bad album. So the first 3 Chicago albums, I lost them after that. I don't own another Chicago album. I've hardly ever heard any other Chicago albums. I don't like the schmaltzy hits they were doing with David Foster, and yeah, I kind of dropped them after this. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should be listening to 4, 5, and 6 or something, or at least some more of the Terry Cass stuff. Anyway, Chicago 1, 2, 3. Okay, my favorite band, the Beatles. Be interested in anybody else's views on what they think the 3 consecutive albums, greatest album run for the Beatles is. But for me, it's Abbey Road, Revolver, and my favorite album of all time, the masterpiece, Sgt. Pepper. So there's my Beatles pick. One more to go? Yes, one more to go, I think. Jimi Hendrix. Are You Experienced? Axis Bold as Love. And Electric Ladyland. These are the most recent reissues that Experience Hendrix did. They sound fantastic. If anybody doesn't have Hendrix albums and is looking, original pressings, maybe they sound better. I don't freaking know. I don't consider myself a true audiophile that I'm going to notice that much difference. All I can tell you is that these sound freaking great. Don't hesitate to buy them if that's all you can find. So that's my list. I'm sure there's a ton more. If anybody's interested in either commenting or doing a response video, that's cool. Whatever you want to do. I hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to be on AGK Vinyl this afternoon at 4 o'clock. I'm going to pop in. I told Anthony I was supposed to do a video with him earlier in the week, and just my whole day went crazy, and I couldn't do it. And so I'm looking forward to going on with Anthony today at AGK Vinyl. I think he's starting his video at 3 with Naz Nomad, and they're going to chat for an hour, and then we're welcome to come on after that. So I believe Robert Hagerman from Robert on My Turntable might come on too. So really looking forward to chatting with those guys. Tomorrow morning I'm meeting up with Robert. We're going to do a record store day thing in Belleville, Ontario. There's not really any records I'm looking for tomorrow record store day. If I see something, there's a Humble Pie official bootleg, volume 2 or something might be good. Grateful Dead's a 5-album set, I think from 77. That'd be cool, but I think it's probably going to cost too much. Yeah, that's about it. I just did a live thing with Lisa Tedesco the other day. She still has it up on her channel. Please watch it. Lisa's great. If you're not subscribing to her channel, Lisa Tedesco, do so. She's awesome. And yeah, that's great. So everybody, peace out. Have a great day. Love you all. Take care.